Come join us as we take you on a trip from the practice pen to the show arena and let you listen in as top trainers prepare their students to compete in the Western industry's most exciting equine sport. And you'll learn what it takes to become a top weekend cutter.
Brought to you by Roger Peters Livestock Insurers.
You know, insurance is a daily part of our lives. We insure ourselves, we insure our trucks, we insure our trailers. Roger Peters Livestock Insurers is where you go. Roger Peters Livestock Insurers has been an agent for Great American Insurance for over 35 years. Remember, no vet checks up to $100,000, whether it's a private treaty sale or a catalog sale. Call Connie or Stacy at this number and get yourself some peace of mind and insure your performance horse with Roger Peters Livestock Insurers. The rural American lifestyle. It's how we work and it's how we play. It's how we learn and how we enjoy the finer things in life. How we take care of our animals and tend to the land. It's a way of life. Has been for hundreds of years. Now there's a whole new way for rural America to watch TV. Hey folks, welcome to the show this week. I'm Kenny Imai, your host of Cuttin Up. This week's episode is brought to you by Roger Peters Livestock Insurers. Be sure and go to Roger Peters Livestock INS, talk to Connie or Stacy, get you some peace of mind on that investment. You've bought that horse, now's the time to get it insured. Remember, no vet checks, up to $100,000 in value. So go to www.rogerpeterslivestockins.com. Now let's go to Waco, Texas. We stopped by and caught up with Raymond Shoemate as he's putting on one of the finest futurities in the state of Texas. They also have a lot of weekend classes. So we're actually going to bring you the 5,000 novice non-pro class from the Waco futurity. So let's go to Waco, Texas. All right, here we are in Waco, Texas. We're going to kick it off with the 5,000 novice non-pro class. Mr. Ron Davis from Morgan Mill, Texas, on Kit's little headliner. I'm going to ease into the herd. I'm sure he's listening to his help. Looks like he's got his eye on a particular cow. He's not going to go real deep. Bring him up a handful. And he's going to get it cranked off with this little black. Got his hand down, he's ready to cut. Paint horse helping him. Everything's looking good. He's right in the middle of the pen. Horse is real accurate, correct, real showy. Right on a cow. Nice little cow. And he's got a good place to quit. And that's why you want to start off run. Give the judge something really nice to look at, make him kind of sit up and pay attention to you and your horse. Steve Schlesinger over there in the corner. Steve is from Oklahoma, but trains his horses, works for a lot of clients out in California. Ron's coming up, nice, quiet, calm. Everything Judge likes to see. Looks like he's going to push this white one out. Not the best cut in the world, but it's going to be okay. Turnback doing a good job getting this cow back in play for him, and he's going to get off that one. It's not the greatest cow. Didn't really want to honor his horse. What that means is that cow's not really dialed into the horse. He's just kind of going back and forth across the pen. Some horses sure get right when a cow will honor them. This looks like a little fast cow. Still working pretty hard. Got 6-5 seconds left on the clock. He's going to finish up real good. And that's where he's going to end up. Second cut was just a little tough on him. but 71. He came out better than he went in. And here's this young man is Mr. Blake Hyde from Fort Worth, Texas on Caddy Little CD. This young man's going to take him about half the herd. Come on up. Steve Schlesinger over there helping again. Steve's also running for top 15 spot, leading the world, and pretty close to it in his class. So he's spending some time in Texas as it gets close to time to go to Fort Worth. Blake's staying a hold of this white cow. Everything looks good. Nice little horse. Helps Cuttin to stay with his cow. That looks good for the judge. Helped got him going in there on another particular cow they want him to cut. They've picked out for him. Nice little cut. Sets his horse, goes to work with his hand down. Pretty little horse. Real correct. Did a good job showing the judge some nice stuff. And he puts the second count. 30 seconds left. Got plenty of time on the clock. No reason to be in a hurry. Phelps telling him he's got plenty of time. He's going to stay with this black mott and finish up his run. Nice stopping horse. Really showing the judge something nice, correct, in the middle of the pen. This is going to be a good run. This is going to be a real nice run. Let's see what the judge says. He might take the lead. Young man's grinning, ain't he? 74, and he takes the lead. As Tom Dvorak congratulates him. I bet he's still grinning. Here's Miss Christy Johns. She's been in this game a long time. Her dad, Clay Johns, has been around that Millsap area for a long time. Heck, I rode with Clay 12, 15 years ago. Christy's quite a hand herself. The whole family is. She's going to start off with a little black mott. This $5,000 non-pro class is a non-pro class, but it's for horses that have won less than $5,000 in the show pen. Christy's going to get off the black mott right there. Nice, calm, cool, and collected. She's studying the herd. She's looking for one that she had picked out. She's got her eye on that white cow. Yes, sir. That's what she's going to put her hand down on. Got her a good place to get off. She's going to go and find her last cow to finish up her run. About 20 seconds left on the clock. Right now, she's not threatening the lead. She's just got a good, clean run going. which in this $5,000 novice non-pro class, these horses have only won less than $5,000. So that's really all you want to do, is you want to have a nice clean run. And that's what she did. Marked her 70, which she's going out with what she come in with. So she had a nice clean run. It was good for her horse to get another nice clean run under its belt. Here's Miss Diane Pasick from Pilot Point, Texas. Her horse is called Lights Out. Now, don't know the horse particularly, but I do recognize that brand, Billy Martin's brand. So far, everything's good. She's in the middle of the pen. She's got a good cow. Her horse is being correct. And she's got her good place to get off. A lot of time on the clock, got plenty of time for her next two cows. Just go these up there and just paint a couple up off the top. Didn't go real deep. This red mott's gonna be what she's gonna go for. Real pretty moving horse. Cow's not the best in the world, but it was okay. She needs to get up there and get her third one knocked up. This yellow one's going to step up for her so she can get her hand down before the buzzer. Not a lot of working time on that third cow. Second cow wasn't that great. She marked a 72, which is 2 points better than what she came in with. Over there talking. Farron Hightower is going to talk to her a little bit on her way out about how her run went. I hope you're enjoying all the action from the Waco Futurities 5,000 Novice Non-Pro class. Now let's have a word from our sponsors. The rural American lifestyle. It's how we work, and it's how we play. It's how we learn and how we enjoy the finer things in life. How we take care of our animals and tend to the land. It's a way of life. Has been for hundreds of years. Now there's a whole new way for rural America to watch TV.
They can be your hobby, your business, or simply your best friend. At Bluebonnet Feeds, we understand how important your horse is. You see, we're horse owners too, and we believe in quality nutrition. So we aren't just manufacturing horse feed, we're carefully crafting every bag as if it were headed to nurture one of our own.
Well, thanks for joining us. Before we get back to Waco, let's listen in as Ms. Jimmy Nichols with Bluebonnet Feeds has her weekly Horse Health Today segment.
Today we are going to talk about vitamin profiles in your horse feeds. Now, most feed manufacturers guarantee vitamin A, D, and E on their horse feed labels. Bluebonnet Feeds takes it just a step further, and we guarantee vitamin C. Now, How many of you knew that horses can actually manufacture their own vitamin C? Not many people do. So a common question is, if horses can make their own vitamin C, why would you be adding vitamin C to the feed? Now the answer to that is recent research has actually shown that when horses are given vitamin C, they can recover from stress quicker. Now let me set this up for you. A set of researchers took two groups of horses. They fed one group a placebo and they fed one group a vitamin C supplement, and then they stressed them. Now, when I say they stressed them, all they did was load them up into a horse trailer and haul them for 2.5 hours. Okay, that is stressful to a horse. The horses that were supplemented with vitamin C actually recovered quicker from that hauling stress and had a better immune system and were better supported in the long run. So this is really important for these performance horses that are being put in a trailer, they're traveling, they're being stressed. Vitamin C is also really important for senior horses. As horses age, their ability to produce and manufacture their own vitamin C decreases. So Bluebonnet adds vitamin C not only to the performance feeds, but also to the feeds for senior horses. Thank you for joining us on Horse Health Today.
Well, thank you, Ms. Jimmy. Bluebonnet Feeds does a great job keeping you informed on what keeps your animals healthy and their nutrition exactly the way you need it for them to perform. Now let's get back to Waco, Texas and the action. All right, here is Melissa Weiss, wife of trainer Scott Weiss from Ojai, California, on Ruby CD. This young lady is very successful. Her and Ruby CD have had a lot of W's to mark down all across the country. Here they are in Waco, Texas. Again, they're from Ojai, California, so they got no problem wearing out a set of trailer tires to get down the road. There's her husband, Scott, talking to her about the cattle. Melissa's looking for the cow they're talking about. Farron Hightower's on the other side. They're helping bring her out of the herd. He's looking at one of them blacks up top. Nice cut. Hand down, she's ready to go to work. Now this is a real cool horse. Watched her showing him over, I believe at the Southern Futurity in Jackson, Mississippi last year. Melissa does a good job. This horse is right in the middle of the pen, right where the judge wants him. She gets off when that cow decides he doesn't want to honor that horse anymore or look at that horse anymore. Good time management. Farron's talking to her about a fresh one over there. She's easing her way over there. She's going to take about half the herd up with her to get the cow that she wants. Lady's very calm and cool in the herd. She's got that black out that she wants, hand down, and she's working right in the middle of the pen. Where most cuttings are won, right in that middle third of the pen. Good job. Marks her 72. Now I'd imagine as much success as she's had this past year that he may be out of the 5,000 novice class for 2018. Here is a dear friend of mine's daughter, Miss Sawyer Burmeister. Her mother, Shelley, is been a great friend of mine for many, many years. her stepdad, Rick Mowry. Keeps her horses there in Weatherford, Texas. This past year, I think Sawyer has been able to spend a lot of time in the saddle. There at her mom's place and Rick's place. This horse's name is Radar Love. Sawyer's been showing since she was a real little girl. So she is no stranger to the cutting pen. Hand down, she goes to work. Real cool little red roan horse. Yeah, she's good shot to get off. That's Rick helping her on the other side over there. James Milam on this side. All having a good time there in Waco, Texas at the Waco, Texas Futurity, which I got to give kudos. Raymond Shoemaker puts a great show on, has for years. Sawyer's got her hand down and working on this second cow. Nice draw back on. Radar Love's a cool little horse. Good job. 71.5, which is better than what she walked in with. Mr. Luis Gutierrez on one-time ragtime. Neat little bay roam. Mr. Lewis is from Springtown, Texas, which is just a little northwest of Fort Worth. Nice stopping little horse. Not really much cows he'd like to start off with, but not bad at all. Good way to start the run. High score so far in this class is a 74, which sets the bar pretty high. It's going to take a nice run to beat that. Ooh, nice stopping little horse. Yeah, he is a stopping bugger, ain't he? Mr. Lewis is setting him real well. Judge has got to be liking this little horse. Very pretty on a cow. Good cow in the middle of the pen. Much better cow than that first one. The first one was okay, a little soft. And Mr. Lewis gets off this one. Got about 26 seconds to finish up his run. So far, so good. I'm not the judge, but it's got to be really something nice to look at from the judge's box. Nice cut, third cow, hand down, 8 seconds. He's going to get close to the lead. Nothing wrong at all. 73. Good job. cool horse.
Do a segment on talking a bit. Anyway, this is a bit that Carrie made for me a couple years ago. I show a lot of horses in it, and I work a lot of colts in it too later on in their 3-year-old year. I don't know, for me it's just it's probably one of the best bits I got. I like that mouthpiece, the shank, just everything about it. It reminds me of one of the clappers, you know, the clapper 27, and it fits about any horse I ride. Well, that's talking a bit. I'm Boyd Rice, and thanks for watching Cuttin Up TV.
The Talking a Bit segment is designed to let you know what trainers consider to be their favorite bit and what their uses are. Be sure and talk with your trainer to see what bit works best for you and your horse.
Era detergent once karate chopped a cocktail sauce stain so hard it sent it back in time. Era. So much fight, it's Chuck Norris approved.
Well, I hope everybody enjoyed all the action from the Waco, Texas Futurities 5,000 novice non-pro class and their weekend events. I want to say a big thank you to Roger Peters Livestock Insurers. Remember, no vet checks up to $100,000 in value on your performance horse. You've saved your money, you've bought the horse that you want, you need to insure it. You never know what's going to happen. So many things could happen with your animal. Make sure that you're insured with a company that's been around for over 35 years, like Roger Peters Livestock Insurers. They've been with Great American Insurance for that long. Be sure and join us right here next week. We'll be right here cutting up.
Let's dance. Dance, dance, cutting horse dance. To the left, to the right, cutting horse dance. Bounce, bounce, the cutting horse dance. Left, right, let's do it again. Dance, dance, cutting horse dance. To the left, to the right, cutting horse dance.
Be sure and go to Cuttin Up TV's Facebook page and like us.